Hello, everyone, and welcome to Starting 11 here on the Let's Get Ready Network on the Good Friends Better Rivals channel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Adelia. That's my buddy Snark. We, on last week's episode, you had started to do the predictions for Matchweek 14.
Right.
Not us we didn't realize at the time that was the midweek.
Yes.
So,
Two.
just clarification for anybody who wanted our predictions for that. We did them at halftime of the Arsenal watch along,
Yeah.
Chelsea versus Arsenal watch along that we did on Sunday. So they're on that stream if you're interested in the predictions. But it was an interesting week in the Premier League, Snark.
Yeah, it was an interesting week for sure. Of course, culminating in the starting 11 derby. Now,
Mm-hmm.
of course, what happened with Liverpool and West Ham. Also, quite interesting as well. Lots of things going on, so we'll get into it here. Plus, a couple of matches just from today. First, we might as well talk. We talked for about 2 hours
We
about
did.
Chelsea and Arsenal. I don't know if there's much more to say except for do some quick recapping there. Of course, I think the pivotal moment of the game, of course, Caicedo just coming in sloppy
Mm-hmm.
on a tackle. Now, gets the red card, and nobody is denying it's a red card. But Maresca upset after the game because the exact same play happened. What was it, a week or so before to Reece James, and there was nothing. There was no yellow. There's no nothing. All he wants is consistency. He also wanted a red card on
Mm-hmm.
Hinkepy for elbowing Chalaba. A little more of a forearm maybe than an elbow and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
I didn't think that was an elbow, but
But I would still say that his arms were reckless at the time. I don't know how dangerous it was, but we did see a red card this weekend for a guy just having his elbow up and a guy running into it. So again, it's
yeah,
just
that's
consistent.
true.
It's
It's
consistent.
consistency. That's the problem.
Yeah, no
That's
one
the
knows
main
what it is.
problem. Yeah.
There's there's a dozen match officials or more, and each of them have their own way of calling a match. Of course, the one that Chelsea and Arsenal had, the worst of them, and I
Mm-hmm.
don't think it's even close. For some time, I guess on Sunday, I wouldn't even mention his name correctly. I think I said Anthony Stewart
Yeah, we
a
said
couple of
Anthony
times.
Stewart a few
Yeah,
times.
Anthony Taylor. 6 yellow cards to Arsenal. Chelsea get the straight red plus the 2 other yellow cards in there. It was a
There was,
it
like,
was
4 yellow cards handed out in the first 15 minutes, like,
yeah.
that's not the way to referee a game.
There was no flow at all to this game, just the way
No.
Taylor likes it, so he doesn't have to run anywhere near as much as he should. I thought Chalaba's goal was quite nice, especially seeing they were 10 down. It seemed like at least at the beginning of that half, they seemed to be continuing on with the play. I thought the first half they were actually quite good. I thought the best player on the field for most of it was Reece James playing out of position in midfield.
He was pretty good, yeah.
It looks like he was trying to, took after his old buddy Conte and just kept running around the same areas and just trying to get on every tackle. He's had a couple of fouls committed to him and stuff like that. So he was doing his job. I think he got an assist on the Chalaba goal because I believe he's the one who took the corner. So yeah, it was a good match for Reece James, and he doesn't get hurt either.
Always a bonus with Reece James when he doesn't
He's
get hurt in
been
a match.
old for a year. He's been solid for a year now. So maybe that means that's enough for that. Marino, it's a guy who equalizes for Arsenal. Maybe not your best showing considering you had a man advantage for close to an hour in this
Yeah.
match. And we were talking about it before where it just looks like you guys, like while we were doing the stream, didn't look like you guys wanted to push in towards the box at all. Chelsea was doing a good job getting back, maybe a good job taking away some passing lanes and stuff like that. But of course, it's going to come, the goal is going to come from a header that's played in and across. So, yeah, I guess Chelsea did a good job keeping them to the outside, but you guys really should have been attacking that defense. I think a lot more
Yeah.
than you did. You guys took it easy, but I'll,
I I think that a lot of the way that they played had to do with the fact that we had not Saliba and Gabrielle back there, but instead Mascara and Hincapi,
hmm
um, who had never started a game together before in the league. This was
hmm
Hincapi's first start in the league, Mascara's third, I think. Um, I thought for a makeshift compared to usual center back pairing, they did pretty well.
yeah,
The incident with Hincapi and the forearm to the face of Chalobah or whoever that was, notwithstanding, um, I wonder how much they tried to protect the back four by not pushing forward as much as usual.
even up a man. That seems
Even up a
yeah.
man, I don't know. I it's interesting to look at it from that perspective. I would have absolutely taken 2 wins and a draw out of this week prior to the week.
Sure.
So I'm actually fine with the fact that it was a draw. Ferris very upset that this game was a draw. Um, and
Harris got upset about something.
Ferris got very upset. Like Ferris and
Wow.
I talked about this like all day on Sunday because he did not understand my point of view. We weren't playing with our striker either. Mikel Marino playing as a false nine. He's probably one of the best false nines in the Premier League at this rate because he seems to always score
hmm
when he plays there. I'm glad Gyökeres is back. Ferris seemed to think we should have just played Gyökeres from the start, and I disagree with that. He needs to get back to match fitness. I had to explain match fitness versus just fitness to Ferris.
Yeah, if you guys were worried about the back line having Gyökeres out there, that's just another body that's not going to be
Yeah,
going
yeah,
all the way back. So yeah,
yeah.
that makes no sense.
So,
Mataweki didn't have a very warm welcome back to
no,
the
he
bridge
didn't.
either.
He
He was
didn't.
I saw I guess Cole Palmer at some point was warming up. He never comes on, which is good, I guess. He's warming up and he hears the fans booing Mataweki on, and he's like egging on. It's like, yeah, 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 go after this guy. There's another part with Enzo. Enzo and who else? I can't remember who the other guy was, but Mataweki on the ground, and they go after him. They're standing over him, yelling at him
Yeah,
and laughing at him and stuff like that. So,
I
all
think
right,
it was Cucurella,
yeah,
if
probably
I'm
Kukurea.
remembering correctly.
That makes
A lot of
logical
sense.
sense. That makes logical
Yeah.
sense.
Um, yeah, it happens when players go back to clubs.
Oh,
Like,
sure,
I thought Mataweki handled it well.
yeah.
Um,
I don't think he did much
he didn't
match.
do much in the game,
Yeah.
no, but I thought he handled it well,
Oh, sure.
when he came on. Um,
You have enough guys over there that have come over from Chelsea. I'm sure he's gotten a phone call or two. You still have Kai Havertz, who still hasn't played a minute
mhm.
in the league this year. When is he coming back? Or is he coming back this year?
He is coming back. He's supposed to be very close to being ready. There was talk maybe he would be ready for this game. He obviously wasn't. Gabriel Jesus was on the bench,
Strange.
and I don't think if Havertz and Gyökeres are both fit, that Gabriel Jesus will be on the bench again. But he was on the bench.
He's got about
Um,
three more, well, I guess 4 more weeks
yeah,
left at your club until
yeah.
I don't know where he goes.
I think
MLS.
probably back to Brazil.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He makes a lot of money.
I
Uh,
know he does,
yeah.
but
I don't know how they sell
I
him
don't know.
over
I
there.
don't know. I don't know. No team in Europe's gonna take him.
No,
So
no, no, no. That's just
maybe MLS if they can
yeah.
find the right fit for him and he wants to go, but who knows? We have a comment in the chat from Richie67 saying, "Evening Everton win takes us up to ninth, 3 points off top four. Beat Forest. Wow, Everton sleeping giants."
The craziest thing, just to jump into that match real quick, because Everton wins at Bournemouth 1-0.
Mm-hmm.
Grealish's goal is a deflection that goes in, and also they had to look at a goal in the first half for Bournemouth that got called off. I guess the guy didn't think he was outside. One guy tried to say it didn't come off me or whatever, but if he would have, when he got played, the ball gets played in. He wasn't offside, but his teammate Adil or whatever ticks it when he was in offside position. So that's why that goal didn't go in. But as long as these clubs have been around, that is the first time Everton's ever won at Bournemouth,
That's
which seems
crazy.
crazy.
I mean, Everton's been pretty bad for a while, but
Yeah.
you think they would have been able to beat Bournemouth.
Well, yeah. So I guess things happen. Maybe they're also at points and stuff like that where they just
Bournemouth's
weren't in the
first
same
defeat
league.
at home this season, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. Bournemouth had been good. They've been playing well, considering we've talked about it. I don't know how many times. It's just
Hmm.
they lose players, but they rally. They've been playing well. Just couldn't get the
Hmm.
goal today, but Everton looked much better this
Yeah.
week than they did when they or
Richie
today
also
than they did
saying
on the
he
weekend.
thinks Chelsea were the better side, even with 10 men.
Agree.
I know you're going to agree with that. I don't disagree with that, but I
Yeah.
thought it was a fairly even performance in the second half.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was like yeah. Chelsea were. I was surprised that Chelsea were on the front foot with 10 men, at least to start the second
Well, I
half.
mean, you guys have been down a man so much
So
in the
yeah,
last
I think
15
we
games.
also mentioned that if there's a club that is used to having a man down here for a little bit, it's been Chelsea. That's for
It's been
sure.
Chelsea. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll go
Uh,
on to talk about these other lesser matches
yes,
that happened.
absolutely.
All right. Brentford and Burnley. Burnley continuing their slide here.
Hmm.
Um, no goals in this match until the 81st minute. Everything comes late.
That's
Igor Thiago from the
it's
spot.
crazy that this game ended up 3-1 and there were no
No,
goals before
no
that.
goals to the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They're just saving up. They just wanted dramatic, I guess. Igor Thiago from the spot. Tuanzebe takes Watara down just inside the box.
Hmm.
At first, I was like, I don't know. I didn't know about it, but I guess there's better camera angles than I ever saw that said, yeah, okay, so whatever. And it gets even up 3 minutes later with Coyote takes down Jaden Anthony in the box. So it pens to start. Everybody gets a penalty. It's Zion Fleming scoring there for Burnley. And then Thiago gets a brace. He has 11 goals this year, which is madness. And then
Yeah.
Watara is the one who's going to round out the scoring there. In extras, 9 losses for Burnley already.
Yeah.
The team
There.
I predicted. I'm so
You did.
smart that they would be the ones that would break the up and down ness of the championship. Nope.
No.
They look like they're going to go down. All
Yeah.
right. Speaking about teams that were looking good to start the year, and not, as it turns out, as
Hmm.
successful as maybe they could have been. City. I'm just kidding. City is taking on Leeds. Uh, they did
I
almost
I
blow a
think
2-goal
I
lead.
think they did, yeah, and we'll talk about I think here we can mention today's game too,
Sure.
because these were very similar games to me
Quite.
in that, City gets a big lead, gives it back, or gives
They
it
were
mostly
bad
back.
teams. They're bad
The
teams.
bad teams. Leeds is not a good team, Fulham not a good team.
Yeah.
Um, I said on the show, last week, I believe, that after City lost in the Champions League last Tuesday, that I felt bad for whoever they played in the next game, which was Leeds.
Right.
And it seemed to be going to plan for City, and then they just stopped defending. And this seems to be a habit
This
this
seems
year.
to be a habit. This seems to be their MO these days.
Yeah.
The coast, when they think the coast is clear, it's like, just take her
And
foot off the
then the
brakes.
same thing
It's just
today
a
against Fulham.
disrespect. It's a disrespect thing. Yeah, they
Yeah.
do the exact same thing against Fulham with a 5-1 lead
5-1 lead. They just take their
against
foot off the
Fulham.
gas, and
Yep,
Fulham comes back for 5-4.
yep,
When I saw there was 9 goals in that game, I was like, okay, so City shellacked them. And then I saw the score and I was like, oh, no,
right.
they didn't.
They were, and then until they weren't. Yeah, Chukwueze in that game or whatever has that one. They had to take a look at 2 different VAR replays or whatever to let that third goal stand, and then he gets the fourth one that was a nice seeing eye shot through everybody. The big deal is they kept coming. Holland hits 2 posts in the game today. And then there's other chances in close or whatever towards the end, but other chances for Fulham near the end too. Chukwueze has another chance to score. There's just a few sitters, and this is with Jimenez sitting on the bench and stuff too. So the Fulham did well. I hate Fulham.
I know you do.
I don't care that they lost at all. I was going to be a little upset if they actually came back in this one and stuff like that, and they think they have a reason to exist. Would be terrible for me. But back to this game, Fulham
Yeah.
loses. That's good. So it's Phil Foden again scoring. He gets the first one in the first minute here. He gets a brace. He gets a brace. This match gets a brace. In the next match brings him up to 5 goals on the year. So I don't know what he was doing before this. Just not scoring. He just wants to score in bunches. Just wants to
I
score in bunches.
guess.
Yeah. Gavardiol scores in the 25th. VAR had another look for interference. This one got cleared. I was fine with that one. It looks like there was just as the ball's coming up, there's going to be players in the way. Looks like Perry has more than enough time. He gets out.
Yeah.
He just punched the ball poorly.
Yeah.
He made a play on the ball. It wasn't like he was stopped. So 2-0 then. But then Dom Calvert-Lewin comes on second half. Speaking of Everton, then things start to change. You have 49th minute. How sloppy is the City defense? They just look
Very
terrible.
sloppy.
They run around in their own zone, in their box. Somehow, Dom Calvert-Lewin has the ball by himself. He's going to take care of it, makes it 2-1. And then he gets taken out in the box by Gavardiol later on, puts Nemcha on the spot. Donnarumma is going to stop it, but, here comes the rebound, and he's just going to knock it in. I hear that there's a rule that they're going to change that rule.
You can't put a rebound in on a penalty.
You won't be able to get your own rebound on a penalty. But they also changed a rule that I didn't even know about.
Okay.
This week, this year, until this week, when we'll talk about that a little later on when it comes to penalties. But the winner's going to come in the first extra minute. It's Foden again. Of course, we already mentioned that. He goes. It looks like he's going to flop, like he usually does, because he's near the top of the box. Then he decides to stand up for a brief second and hoof the ball in. Well, there you go. Let that be a lesson.
Yeah.
Just go for goal. Quit trying to take the easy way out, guys. See, just play football. That's easy.
Play football, yeah.
Anyways, they're going to stay in second spot, or they're going to move up to second spot. Sorry about that. Leeds. They're still going to stay in the drop zone. Not looking good for them. Now, Daniel Farke, the rumors going around is that he has the next couple of games to turn things around at Ellen Road. But, of course, those 2 games are against Chelsea and Liverpool. So,
I mean, the Liverpool one, who knows? But good luck against Chelsea.
Possibly against the Chelsea squad that is coming in. Well, without Moise Caicedo. No Caicedo for that one, but they have guys that can fill the spot. Santos, maybe even Reece James again, which is crazy. Anyways, Sunderland, Bournemouth. Now, host spying visitors here. 2 early ones again. This is Adley, who we mentioned before. Gets his first Premier League goal just 7 minutes in. He cleans up an Evan Nilsson shot that comes straight up from the post. And then Tyler Adams, your buddy. American Tyler Adams. He hits I would say an advantageous thing. A poor back pass by Sunderland. He grabs the ball for some reason. Their keeper Roofs, that I don't know how to say. Is it Roofs?
I don't know either.
Tough one. It was it must be like a from the Netherlands or something like that. Anyways, he's well off his line. Adams is going to score from the circle, center circle, make it 2-0. Now, the Black Cats are going to be awarded, let's say, a dubious penalty.
Yeah, he is Dutch, by the way, their goalkeeper.
I didn't like the call. It didn't. It looked like a guy just going to ground easy.
I didn't like this call either.
I didn't think there was very much contact to this at all. I think they were just eager. seeing how they were at the Stadium of Light to do something for the folks that paid whatever it is they got in Sunderland, a bag of nails or whatever they do to get into that stadium. So it's eventually confirmed. It takes a while for them to look at it too.
Yeah.
Enzo Lafay is going to be the one who's going to score it, and then second half is Bertrand Traore evening it. Just as like within the first minute of the half getting underway there, and then Brian Brobby, a name that we keep having to say over the last few weeks. He's going to net the winner in the 69th minute. He gets in that Lafay corner. Lewis Cook, after this, decided he was a moron. And he just, this is where he kept that elbow up and stuff like that, where you don't do. But it's not like he went after the guy. His elbow's just up. He gets the red card.
I don't know about this one.
Yeah, it's yeah. It's like
he's stupid for keeping his arm up in that position.
Yeah,
but he didn't elbow the guy.
He didn't swing it. There was no noticeable knock on the face and stuff like that either. And I think that was on Traore that he actually did that too as well. Anyways, Sunderland win. Sunderland's first win since week 9. Against, well, I don't even want to say it. Now, they're going to stay in a European spot. Bournemouth is outside the top 10. But, yeah, they were fine. They were fine.
Yeah.
Got to hold on to a 2-0 lead, though. It's crazy. Now, back to that Everton match, of course. We said they won today. Did not against Newcastle. Never looked like they should win against Newcastle. That's at home at Dill Pickle Stadium there.
Is that what we're calling it?
I don't know. I just like thinking of a name every once in a while. Malik Chia heads Lewis Miley corner in the first minute. It's not going to start well when you're letting goals like that. A lot of first minute goals.
Yeah.
That weekend. Miley then gets one of his own in the 25th. The bouncing shot. This one Jordan Pickford should have had. It takes a couple of bounces to him and it hits him and just butterfingers it. Underneath him. Not great. That's his first of the campaign. Nick Waltamati gets another one here just before halftime. It was a nice pass by Anthony Elanga to find him out in front.
He's been a very good replacement for Isak at Newcastle.
He's a more, like I said before, he's a more likable Erling Haaland. He's just he isn't as cutthroat as Erling Haaland. If he had that killer instinct in him, he could be a hell of a signing for Newcastle. Yeah. I'm glad he doesn't. I'm going to say that. Yeah. And then Malik Tia gets his second here after that, and he decides he likes scoring now. He knocks in a cross. Then Dewsbury Hall is going to add one. What do we say that it is? Superfluous. It was not needed, but it breaks up a clean sheet. Ends 4-1.
Tiny morale boost for Everton.
I guess so. Kieran Dewsbury Hall has been doing a great job for Everton. I'm glad he's one of those guys that Chelsea lets go, and you're like, I'm glad he's doing well. He came over with Maresca, and so he never really got too many Premier League games, and he played in all the other tournaments and stuff like that, the lesser ones. So yeah, he's getting a chance, and he's producing. So good for him. Speaking of producing, there was a turd produced at the North London outhouse. Spurs.
Oh man, Spurs.
Yeah, it's a London derby.
It is technically
the famous Spurs Fulham rivalry renews itself. The late match on Saturday. It's a Saturday night football.
I wondered why this was the late match, honestly. What were they expecting here?
Spurs are going to get a lot of people watching it because most of them are, in jail. And so, they have to have the TV on something. So, now.
God damn, Snark.
Now, it was the late match.
Mm-hmm.
And Spurs decided, well, they're going to start even later. They gave about 10 minutes before they actually started doing anything. The problem was Fulham had decided to put 2 goals past them by then. Kenny Tete 4 minutes in from a deflection off Udogi, and then 6 minutes. One of the most ridiculous things you've seen all season. Vicario, well out of his net, near the side touchline, playing the
Mm-hmm.
ball, decides, well, he's just going to play it straight up the line. It is a poor effort,
Poor
a poor pass,
decision.
poor effort there. It's going to go straight out to Josh King, who's going to find Harry Wilson, who was hanging out basically in that same spot that Vicario was just at, and then loft a nice curling strike all
Mm-hmm.
the way over to the net as Vicario does his best to run back. Doesn't quite make it. It's 2-0 Fulham lead at Tottenham Hotspurs Stadium, the most original name they could come up
Yeah.
with at the time. Mo Kudus is going to get one back. Mo Kudus.
This was a nice goal.
Yeah, just his second of the year, though.
Yeah, he
He'll
hasn't
find
looked
another
the
one.
same as he did at West Ham playing
He's
for Spurs.
been doing well with the assists. He might lead the league in assists. I think he has like 6 assists or something like that this year, but he is not finding goal until now against Fulham.
Yeah.
When it's late, and Spurs don't do any
He
more press.
is tied with Bruno Fernandes for the lead in assists.
There you go. Yep, they dropped 3 points to the Cottagers, which is so funny.
Spurs have not won at home since the opening weekend of the season. And they beat Burnley.
Yeah, they're the reverse Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Now, the choirs for the sack Thomas Frank choir, the pipes are heating up. It's starting to loosen up.
Yep.
Do they even give like he's just a coach now? He's just a coach. He isn't like a full like a manager. He's like he's not in charge.
He's not in charge of transfers and all that.
So do they give him through January because he doesn't make those decisions anyways? Or do they sack him? Do they give him give the fans a little Christmas present and sack Thomas Frank?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I just don't think that this is going to work. And the thing about them sacking him in January is, who do you bring in?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Who's out there to bring in? Someone. They're not bringing Ange back.
It's the same football. It's the same exact football.
I know it's the same exact football,
crazy.
But they are not bringing Ange back.
It's like, what's the difference? The football is the same. The coaches change, but the football stays the same. I wonder what the problem is.
Yeah.
Anyways, doesn't matter.
Anyways,
they
played today.
They suffer.
Yeah, they played today as well at Newcastle, and I was looking at my YouTube algorithm earlier, and it was telling me about this fantastic bicycle kick Christian Romero kicked.
I said it was the slowest and lowest bicycle kick you will ever see. Basically, he almost just falls on his back and kicks over his head.
Yeah.
And it goes in slow, and the defenders are just watching it. It's not. I think they were just stunned that it was moving so slow and still towards the net. Yeah. It's like that thing from Austin Powers with that thing, and that guy just yelling for 30 seconds as the thing slowly closes the worm. Crazy.
Yeah. He barely got off the ground.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Pretty funny.
But it was fantastic, apparently.
I will say that is football karma because Newcastle were gifted a penalty in that one. It was a terrible decision by VAR. I don't know why the ref didn't just say, well, this is stupid. Like Dan Burns basically has Bentancur in a headlock, and Bentancur gets the penalty because he never looked at the ball because he was in a headlock by Dan Burns and he had the hold of his shirt. The craziest thing. So Anthony Gordon scores a goal, the first time he scores since January, which is bizarre.
That's very bizarre.
Have you ever seen, speaking of bizarre, have you ever gone on like Instagram or one of those things and looked up Anthony Gordon and how Anthony Gordon's hair keeps trying to look like Princess Di's? Like he goes through every look Princess Di ever had. It is.
I need to find this now. That's hysterical.
It is bananas. Speaking of bananas, this is it. So Palace take on Manchester United over at Selhurst Park. So Palace are going to take the lead in the first half. Lenny Yoro. Remember when everybody needed to have Lenny Yoro?
I do. Nobody needed to have Lenny Yoro, but
They were
Man United
driving up the
needed to
price.
have Lenny Yoro.
They were offered like in the 80 million pound range and stuff. And they
Yeah.
kept him.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
Sure.
first half. First off, he gets blown around by JP Mateta. Mateta misses the shot. Second, he gets a Mateta on him again. This time, Yoro's going to take him down. Awfully dramatic drop by Mateta. He
Okay.
may have gotten his ankle clipped or something like that. But to
Mhm.
put your feet behind you and your arms all the way up, that should just be a
I
free kick after that.
hate the theatrics and the histrionics and all of that when people get
The
fouled in the
worst.
box.
The worst. So Mateta steps up.
Yeah.
He kicks. He scores. But VAR has a look. When he kicked the ball, he
I
kicked it
saw
off his
this.
toe.
Yeah, I saw this.
So he gets to kick it again now?
Yeah.
How is it just no
I don't
rule?
understand this at all. I don't understand this rule at all. So you can't do a double touch when you kick.
Yep.
Fine.
Right.
But if you do a double touch, that should
You get to
cancel out the penalty.
You get to do it again. What if he
Why do you just
missed?
get to do it again?
What if he missed?
I know.
You get to do it again because you kicked your own foot?
Yeah. I don't get it.
Oh,
I don't get it.
awful. Anyways,
He
the
made
second
both
one,
of them.
yeah, the second one was cleaner.
The second one was
He,
better.
he only went off
But
the one foot.
But I firmly believe that if you have the infraction on the penalty, like I
Yep.
get if the goalkeeper steps off the line, you get to re-kick.
Yes. That's
But
always
if
been.
you have the infraction, you should not get to re-kick.
Do you remember when MLS first started up and they had penalties and the keeper was allowed to run out to the spot?
Yep. I do.
The stupidest thing ever.
Yeah, it was really dumb.
Awful. All right, so back to this one. Now, 54 minutes in, and from an awfully tight angle, Josh Xerxes scores to equalize it. I think Dean Henderson's going to want to have that one back.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't know how you let that goal in. Pretty terrible. And then 63rd minute, winner comes from an unlikely source, Adelia, a source you told me about while we were doing the match.
Mason Mount scored a goal.
The young boy scores. The young lad scores a game winner of all things. Well, it wasn't from his free kick. It was nudged over, I think, by Bruno, so I don't think it counts as his free kick. But yeah, nice low hard shot outside the box. It finds a way through. So there you go. United bounce back after that disappointing effort against Everton. They're gonna finish,
Mm-hmm.
well, top 10. I don't like
Yeah.
to talk about it. Palace is going to finish top 10 too, but United's still there. It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Villa took on Wolves, and it should have been much easier
Yes.
than it was. It finishes 1-0. Boubacar Kamara scores in the 67th minute. Wolves thought they had scored the opener, though, 17 minutes in, but Strand Larsen's goal gets waved off through yet another offside interference call, which seems to happen at least 2 weeks now. But this one I would say, okay. Like the guy was like with the keeper at the time.
Yeah.
In front of
This
the
one
keeper's
I'm
hand. There's
more
no way
okay
you could
with.
see this. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had zero problem with this one being called. It's just bad luck for Wolves who need any kind of result they can get.
Wolves have no luck at all right now.
Nothing. Yeah. Kamara's shot was nice. Top of the D to the top corner. Villa somehow now top 4, which is also
Yeah, I missed a couple weeks there of the Premier League season when I was doing other things.
Mhm.
But how is Villa top 4?
They finally
I'm so confused by that.
They're winning low scoring games.
Yeah.
And they're the ends actually scoring these low scoring games, because before when the season just started, when they were so bad, no one's scoring. And they're still you're looking for Ollie Watkins to score, you're looking for Morgan Rogers to score. You're not getting
Not
it.
happening. Yeah.
They're getting production from a little bit of production from other sources and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're doing enough. They're doing enough to get top 4 somehow, which is bananas.
Well, there's a lot of teams that are just not doing enough this year to be in the top 4.
Yeah,
So,
that's for sure. That is true. Now,
yeah.
speaking of teams that aren't doing enough, Forest. I think
Oh
everyone can
boy.
say, considering how they were last year. They're at the City Ground. They're taking on Brighton. They had a 2-game win streak, and it is over. Maxim de Kuiper gets his first in the first half, stoppage minute, and in the 88th minute, Stefano Simas picks up the ball in the box after Brian Gruda gets taken down.
Mm-hmm.
Simas scores, so it's not going to matter. But I'm wondering if there was going to be a penalty called or maybe even a red card shown for the tackle on Gruda, because that was a Sells that came way out. Gruda was by him, it looked like, when he knocks him down. So I didn't see like the ref were even doing the play on, like he wasn't even going to show a foul or something like that. It didn't look great. Turns
Yeah.
out it doesn't really matter. It's 2 goals for Brighton, who's also been surprising this year. 5th spot for Brighton.
Yeah.
What is happening in the world? Forest are 16th. Now, they may get a break coming up because they get Wolves.
They
But
do.
this is something that Wolves need
Wolves
results
need this game.
here. Huge match for
Forest
the
are
Wolverhampton
currently
Wanderers.
Forest are currently 1 point out of the relegation zone.
There's a who is it that's is it West Ham? I can't remember who's like
Okay,
out of
so
relegation by 2 goals for. They have the exact same record as Leeds.
that's West Ham.
That's West Ham. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. 2
It is
goals.
crazy. They have the exact same record as Leeds, and then Burnley and Wolves, of course, are down there. But Burnley still got a chance to stay up.
Yeah, they got
Those
chances.
teams right there are very tightly grouped in
Everything
the
seems
table.
packed. They seem packed. Middle of the table seem
Middle of
packed.
the table seems
Even
packed.
when you're going up to the top of the table, aside from Arsenal, who has a 5-game cushion after this weekend or after last weekend.
After last weekend, yeah.
Yeah, well, they start to bunch up in the
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea, in the City, the Forests, and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
that last
Villa,
game,
Brighton, yeah.
West Ham at London Stadium, of course, against Liverpool. Hammers coming in unbeaten in 3 straight, which is a big deal, for
Yeah,
them. For them,
for them.
Liverpool
That
can't say the
it did
same.
not continue.
Yeah, Liverpool couldn't say the same. I can tell
Yeah,
you that. I
Liverpool
could
can't
tell
say
you
the
one
same.
thing.
But
They looked a lot better without Mo Salah on the pitch,
yes, they did.
which is going to be something, especially with January coming up, if
Mm-hmm.
he's not happy at all. Anyways, first half wasn't great for the Hammers. They didn't put anything on net. Liverpool have a couple of chances. Isak stopped in close by Areola, which was a very nice save. And
Mm-hmm.
Florian Wirtz has
He
a
did
try.
something.
He had a try. He
Yeah,
missed,
he
but
missed, but he did something.
that's 275 million pounds worth of not scoring
Yeah.
right then. But
Yep.
that all changes second half,
It does.
because Isak, an hour in, has that nice little clubby kind of side foot
He's
shot. A lot of power through it, considering
yeah.
it comes in. He doesn't have much of a back kick to it, and so like he doesn't really
Yeah.
follow through even that much. Just hits it hard, low, short side. He scores his first Premier League goal for Liverpool
In the Matchweek 13, I just want to
Yeah,
point out.
yeah. Now he missed a couple of weeks. Let's be fair.
He did miss a couple weeks, but
He didn't miss a
Matchweek
paycheck.
13.
He did not miss a paycheck
No.
in that time. He
No.
was still getting properly paid. Now, the weird stuff in this one, and I was talking to you about it when we were doing our watching along.
I have watched this now, so I
You've
have
seen
seen
this
what
now.
I've seen it.
83rd minute, Paqueta picks up a foul on Sabasalai. Nigligan grab the arm, guy goes down. Maybe, maybe it's not always a yellow card and stuff like that. You know what I
I don't
mean?
think he got the yellow card for the foul.
I
I
thought he
think
got
he
it.
got no, because
You
when
think
the
he got
commentary
two
that I was
disconnect
watching,
calls?
said he got the first yellow card for his reaction after the foul was called, which was dissent,
Okay.
and then he went over there and berated the ref into giving him a second yellow card and sending
And
him
the
off.
thing, Darren England's the ref.
Yeah,
What is he supposed to do?
he did the right thing.
Well, yeah, but how much patience does he have with the guy who kept coming around? And stop.
Yeah,
Phone would push him
his
off.
teammates are
Top
trying
of the phone. Come around. Three
pull
or
him
four
away, and he keeps
times.
coming back.
He's
He had
doing
to
this
give
on
him that
purpose.
second yellow
He was
card.
doing it on purpose.
Yeah,
There's no way. Like I was like, check Brazilian money lines, check all these things. There's no way. And he wants to go after the match. He's going to say, "Oh, that's because the FA didn't stand by my side while I was going through all these match fixing investigations for 2 years. 2 years, which I believe you got to play. I don't believe you were ever told
he
you
did. He
couldn't
played the
play."
entire time.
Never mind. So, yeah, ridiculous going on and on about this crap. Yeah, he was looking for something. He was looking to do that on purpose. This is crazy. This is crazy that he put it on anybody else. How long has his investigation even been over? And all of a sudden now he decides, oh, this is when he's going to come around?
Yeah,
Come on. Ridiculous, Paqueta.
yeah,
They should have just, yeah. Now they should just look at the thing again.
just ridiculous.
Incredible. So after the match and stuff like that, I guess they've said that they're gonna like the team's gonna help him out with some mental health counseling and stuff like that.
He needs it if he's just berating
Yeah,
referees like that all the time, which he
I,
does all the time.
I can't believe he did the "sorry, I'm not perfect" line. Like you, what? You're looking for sympathy for yourself for that? Come
Yeah,
on, ridiculous. Oh, Gakpo also scored extra time. Let's go
yeah,
Gakpo.
yeah.
Yeah, Liverpool 21 points now, has them eighth. Then we said, yeah, West Ham 2 goals for to the good side of relegation.
Yeah,
So there you go. We've talked about 13 matches
we
on
have.
starting 11 this week, and I think we did a damn fine job doing it. Now, Sleeper app. And like we
Yes.
said, so for match week 13,
Mhm.
we were kind of like everybody in the league. Everyone kind of bunched up. When we bunched up, you remember to do all your picks, which is good. Good thing.
I did.
Now, you and I each got 5.
Mhm.
Ferris and Ryan each got 6.
Of course.
But it looks like Ryan won the league. I think he was closest in the numbers,
Okay.
which
Good
is
on you, Ryan.
terrible news
Why is that terrible news?
because it wasn't me.
Oh, of
Which is
course.
the only thing that really matters. So we've done all our other picks. Those matches are coming up this coming week here. Chelsea, of course, playing tomorrow. Maybe some other teams playing tomorrow.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter. I think
Arsenal's playing
Arsenal
tomorrow.
at home
Arsenal
against
is
Brentford.
literally playing tomorrow while I'll be having a surgical procedure on my back, so I won't even get to watch it.
Watching Arsenal is like having.
No, it's not.
Well, Leeds and Chelsea, classic rivalry tomorrow over at Ellen Road. Maybe Farka's last match. Now, let's get going into.
Hold on, before we
Sure.
do these, what do you think of the reports that are out there that if Liverpool have another couple disappointing results, they're going to fire Arne Slot?
I don't think it's happening.
I don't think it's happening either.
I think that's people looking for
It's coming from the
clickbait.
Netherlands.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No. They wouldn't. They would have no idea. Unless
Yeah.
they're talking. Listen, I don't think there's any way Arne Slot is telling anybody. Maybe that's like an Eric Ten Hag saying, "Oh, that's the kind of thing that would happen at Manchester United." Except he never won, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So no. Slot is going nowhere. Not. Why would they make a decision now in mid?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like
they're only a few points out of they're 8, so they're technically around the Euro spots. So
yeah,
it doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. You change your coach at like if you've won the league. Don't be
and
like
I mean,
Chelsea. Just don't be Chelsea.
like they're only 9 points behind Arsenal in
Yeah.
8th. Like it's not like it's 15 points or more.
But they've
Like,
looked bad.
they've looked bad. I will agree, they've looked bad.
Yeah.
But, like, if Arsenal gets hit with a rash of injuries, City gets hit with a rash of injuries, Chelsea gets hit with a rash of injuries, and they go on a run, they could still get up into the top
Chelsea's
4 or
had their
win.
rash of injuries. They've done enough for
Well,
injuries.
it could still happen, and Arsenal's
How
had a
dare
bunch
you?
of injuries this year too, so.
Yeah. Well, you guys are going through it right now.
Yeah, we are.
So we're gonna go on. I think if
Match
we
week.
got fired, I'd have a laugh.
Yeah.
I think it'd be funny if they got Klopp back. They use it,
That's not gonna
to
happen.
build the squad just for him to retire so they can win a trophy the next year with his
That
squad. Be pretty funny
nah,
to do it
that
again.
would be really funny.
All
Not
right.
happening, but funny.
Well, we can all dream. Now,
Yeah, so we're doing match week 15, or do we wanna run through our picks for the rest of match week 14 real quick?
well, we could do that real quick, I suppose. Catch everyone up. We've from today. I would just say that I picked Bournemouth and Newcastle to win. That didn't happen.
So did I, and that didn't happen either. I picked
Yep.
City though.
We picked City. They managed to scrape by Fulham somehow.
Yeah,
Now,
somehow.
we also have, for now, I picked Arsenal.
I picked Arsenal.
I picked Villa over
I picked a
Brighton.
draw.
Yeah. I picked Palace to beat Burnley.
I picked Palace too.
Forest to defeat Wolves.
Same here.
Yeah, shouldn't be too much of a shocker there. Neither this one. Chelsea to beat Leeds at Ellen Road.
Same.
I picked the draw between Liverpool and Sunderland.
I picked Sunderland.
There you go. That would be fun to see. And then United, the United Derby, I guess. Manchester and West Ham. I've got
One of them, yeah.
Manchester. Yeah.
Pick Man United in that one.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, match week 15.
It starts with the early game, Adelia.
Ugh.
At Villa Park. Villa and Arsenal.
I can tell you right now, there will not be a watch along for the early matches. I will take Arsenal.
Yeah, I got them too. Bournemouth and Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea. Ooh, okay. Everton and Forest.
I'll go Everton at home. I might regret that, but I'll go Everton at home.
Jack and Gillinson Stadium. I'm going to pick Everton as well. Newcastle, Burnley.
Newcastle.
Yeah, Newcastle should have enough to take out Burnley. City and Sunderland. This is a big match up week 15 here.
This is a big match. It's at the Etihad.
Yep.
I'm going to go draw.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to pick City on that one. I think they've been scoring some goals. Tottenham, Brentford.
Brentford.
This is London Derby again. No one.
Tottenham's at home. They haven't won at home since week 1.
No one has this match circled in their calendar. I'm going to pick Brentford as well. Leeds and Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Maybe. You think Leeds could get the new coach bounce? If they
if there's a new coach.
It's not happening.
It's not happening.
Yeah, Liverpool's going to win. Brighton and West Ham at the Amex.
Brighton.
Yeah, Brighton's going to win. Fulham, Crystal Palace, another derby.
I'm going to go draw.
I'm going to say Crystal Palace wins that one. And then finally, what a game for Monday afternoon. Wolverhampton Wanderers at the Amex and Manchester United.
Did you just say at the Amex?
Oh, the Molyneux, sorry. The Amex.
It's like at the Amex.
Yeah, the Molyneux. So, last couple of years, this is a real fun matchup.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be a fun matchup this year, though. No. Man United.
Yeah, United's going to win. Unfortunate. It would be so funny if Wolves get their win through United, though.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of all the shenanigans that happened before. Okay, I'm still thinking back to that first game with Onana. Yeah, not getting that foul and stuff like that. Was that 2 years ago, first game of the year?
Hi, Brennan.
Yo, Brennan, what's up with you?
That's it. Yeah, that's match week 13 and part of match week 14. We'll talk about the rest of match week 14 next week on Starting 11.
Mm-hmm.
We're live Tuesdays, 5 p.m. Pacific, right
Mm-hmm.
here on the Good Friends Better Rivals channel. GoodFriendsBetterRivals.com will take you to that channel easily if you're looking for it.
Sure.
I know a lot of people subscribe to a lot of channels on YouTube and then they can't find them. Ours is easy. Just go to GoodFriendsBetterRivals.com.
That's right.
We have a Patreon and a Ko-fi page if you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily. All the money that goes to those pages gets put back into the channel, so we appreciate any and all support, including just liking this video, sharing this video, subscribing to the channel. All of that really helps us out. Leave a comment on the video. That helps us out too with the algorithm. So thank you all for watching. Snark, where can people find you?
You'll find me. Well, the Rewatchers Council is back this week. Adelia, let's see, Thursday, live at 5 Central is Buffy. And we're talking family. That's where we get to meet the entire McClay clan. Well, the entire that we're allowed to see.
Yep.
It's the only time her family ever shows up.
Yep.
Spoiler alert. And then on Friday, live once again, 5 Central Time, Angel. Guys will be guys. Not great. It is, yeah, especially when you look at it through the lens of 2025,
Yeah.
everyone. Not a fantastic episode of television, but we'll talk about it this Friday.
Yeah, that'll be Snark and Ferris. You can get to that easily by going to thepostcredits.com. No MCU Rewatchers Council until 2026 after New Year's, because we've hit Infinity War and we want to really dedicate some time to that one. And everybody's busy with the holidays and stuff coming up. So
Snap people.
yeah, so we're gonna save that one for the new year. And also on this channel, coming up next weekend will be another episode of the Step Back. Not this weekend, but next weekend. Our monthly NBA show. And Ferris and Caleb will be going live after the Cowboys Thursday night game this week for Good Friends Better Rivals, the eponymous podcast of this channel. No show on Friday because the Giants are on a bye and they don't know what they'd talk about. So they're just going to go live after the game on Thursday. And that's
Caleb's
that.
going to be too busy crying himself to sleep Thursday night. I believe the Cowboys are taking on the Lions. Maybe he won't even get a wink of sleep all weekend, crying about what the Lions will be doing to the Cowboys Thursday night.
Possible. And if you're interested in talking some NFL with us, Shug and I will be on the air in just about an hour for Steel Conspiracy right here on the channel, talking Broncos, talking Steelers. We had very different results this weekend, and whatever else we can think of to talk about on that show. So thank you everyone for joining us. We'll be back next week. Until then, we're out of here.